Good afternoon, everyone. Students, if you can hear me and see my screen properly, please raise your hands. Students, show off your hands if you can listen to your teacher. Thank you, Ali Jafar, Saifullah, Hamza, Hussein Naji, Hashim Naji, Ahmed Muhammad, Abdullah Muhammad, Khalid Nawaf, Salim. Thank you all, my dear students. Now, kindly put your hand down so that we can start the lesson. Let's cut to the chase. Today, inshallah, students, we are going to have a revision. This is the final revision. Today, inshallah, we are going to have a revision for the final exam. The objective of the lesson today is to have a revision for the final exam. So students, let's get started. This is part number 1. This is the first skill we are going to cover today, inshallah. Today, we will start with listening. All students get ready. All students get ready. You will hear James talking to his cousin Fiona. Circle the correct letter A, B, or C. Students, are you ready for listening?
Yes, we are ready.
So, let's start. So, students, it's time for listening. You will hear James talking to his cousin Fiona, and you have to circle the correct letter from A, B, or C. Listen carefully to get ready to choose the correct answer. Let's start.
Part 4. Questions 21 to 25. You will hear James talking to his cousin Fiona. Circle the correct letter A, B, or C. Before we start, here is an example.
Hi, James. How was your school camping trip?
Oh, hi, Fiona. It was great. We got back yesterday, so I'm quite tired today.
How long were you there?
It was 4 nights. We left school on Wednesday afternoon and arrived about 7 o'clock, so it was still light enough to put the tents up. Lucky it wasn't raining, but it was really cold. We had a big campfire to get warm.
When the school group arrived at the campsite, it was very cold. So there is a circle around the letter B. You now have 30 seconds to look at questions 21 to 25.
Students, before you listen, you have to read the questions. You have to skim reading the questions. And now I will help you read the questions from 21 to 25. 21. The place where they camped was a river, in the middle of a forest, or a long way from any roads. 22. James' favorite activity was climbing the trees, going horse riding, or swimming in the river. 23. James says he learned how to cook on a fire or use a map or catch fish. 24. On the last night, James says he heard some funny stories, slept next to the campfire, or played games in the tent. 25. The journey home was slow because the bus was very old, or because there was lots of traffic, or because they stopped several times. Get ready.
Now we are ready to start. Listen carefully.
Students, bring a paper and a pencil and write all your answers, and you can write your answer in the chat box. Listen carefully.
Hi, James. How was your school camping trip?
Oh, hi, Fiona. It was great. We got back yesterday, so I'm quite tired today.
How long were you there?
It was 4 nights. We left school on Wednesday afternoon and arrived about 7 o'clock, so it was still light enough to put the tents up. Lucky it wasn't raining, but it was really cold. We had a big campfire to get warm.
What was the campsite like?
Oh, great. The road was very near, but we didn't hear any traffic. There was a river next to the campsite and a forest on the other side of the river. It was really pretty.
So what did you do there?
Well, we swam in the river each morning. One day, we went into the forest and tried to climb the trees. They were so tall. The best thing for me was riding horses at a farm. It was something I've always wanted to do. It was so exciting.
Wow. What else did you do?
Lots. I learned how to read a map, which was good. Also, we caught fish and cooked them on the fire. But I've done that with my dad before.
What about in the evenings?
Oh, we usually played games. But on the last night, we sat around the fire and told stories. We laughed so much. We wanted to sleep outside, but it got too cold.
What time did you get home yesterday?
Late. The journey was so slow.
Was there lots of traffic?
No, and the bus was quite new. Someone felt sick, and we had to stop the bus. Then we stopped to take some photos. I think the bus stopped 4 times in all.
Oh dear. Are you going to go again?
Well, students, now I will ask you, would you like to listen again?
يمشوا. It's better.
Okay, all students get ready. You are going to listen again and remember to write your answers on a paper. You can write your answer also in the chat box. Listen carefully.
Now listen again.
Hi, James. How was your school camping trip?
Oh, hi, Fiona. It was great. We got back yesterday, so I'm quite tired today.
How long were you there?
It was 4 nights. We left school on Wednesday afternoon and arrived about 7 o'clock. So it was still light enough to put the tents up. Lucky it wasn't raining, but it was really cold. We had a big campfire to get warm.
What was the campsite like?
Oh, great. The road was very near, but we didn't hear any traffic. There was a river next to the campsite and a forest on the other side of the river. It was really pretty.
So what did you do there?
Well, we swam in the river each morning. One day, we went into the forest and tried to climb the trees. They were so tall. The best thing for me was riding horses at a farm. It was something I've always wanted to do. It was so exciting.
Wow. What else did you do?
Lots. I learned how to read a map, which was good. Also, we caught fish and cooked them on the fire. But I've done that with my dad before.
What about in the evenings?
Oh, we usually played games. But on the last night, we sat around the fire and told stories. We laughed so much. We wanted to sleep outside, but it got too cold.
What time did you get home yesterday?
Late. The journey was so slow.
Was there lots of traffic?
No, and the bus was quite new. Someone felt sick, and we had to stop the bus. Then we stopped to take some photos. I think the bus stopped 4 times in all.
Oh dear. Are you going to go again?
So students, I will ask Saif Allah Rahmatullah.
Yes, teacher.
Saif, what do you think is the correct answer for number 21? What is your choice? The place where they camped was near a river, in the middle of a forest, or a long way from any roads? Allah. So students, Saif Allah needs your help. All students, who knows the answer?
Can I open? Can I?
Done it.
Abdullah, teacher.
Can I answer first?
Yeah. What is the correct answer? Salim.
A.
The answer is A. So the correct answer is A. Yeah, bravo. The place where they camped was near a river. Now let's go to Hamza Abdullah.
Yes, teacher.
Hamza, do you think is the correct answer for number 22? What is your choice? James's favorite activity was what? Climbing the trees, going horse riding, or swimming in the river?
Swimming in the river.
Swimming in the river? I don't think so. So let's make sure that your answer is correct or incorrect. Let's ask your
Teacher, can I help
classmates.
him? I'm a professional.
Abdullah Muhammad, teacher. Can I answer Abdullah Muhammad?
Yeah,
Yes,
answer.
Abdullah
B.
and Ghith.
B.
The answer-
And Salim.
B. Going horse riding.
Yeah, the correct answer
C.
is B. James's
Getting
favorite activity was going horse riding. Good. Now let's go to Ahmed
A.
Muhammad. Are you there, Ahmed?
Yes, teacher.
What is the correct answer for number 23? James says he learned how. He learned how to what? How to cook on a fire, how to use a map, or how to catch fish. So students, Ahmed needs your help.
Teacher
Me,
A.
teacher,
A.
Abdullah
It's,
Muhammad.
it's B.
Abdullah Muhammad.
Point.
Use the
Teacher.
map. Use the
Use
map.
the-
Use the map.
Use a map. B.
No,
B.
use a map is not the correct answer.
Cook in
No.
the fire. Cook in the fire. Cook in the
Yeah,
fire.
Ghith is
Cook in the
correct.
fire. Cook in the fire.
Yeah, Ghith is correct. The correct answer is A.
B.
Cook on a fire. Bravo, Ghith. Now, let's go to Salim Ahmed. Salim, get ready. Salim, what do you think is the correct answer for number 24? On the last night, James says he heard some funny stories or slept next to the campfire or played games in the tent.
Play games in the tent أو tent شيء اللون.
No, the correct answer is A. Heard some of funny stories. On the last night, James says he heard some funny stories. If you go back to listening again, we will find that James heard some funny stories on the last night. Now let's go to Ghith Abdullah.
Yes, Mr.
Ghith, we need your help to do number 24. What is your choice? The journey home was slow because what? The bus was very old, or there was lots of traffic, or they stopped several times.
They stopped several times.
Excellent. The correct answer is C. They stopped several times, and that is why the journey home was slow. Bravo, Ghith. Bravo, all students who participated doing this activity. And now, students, get ready. We are going to go or to do the next exercise. It's also listening. Here, students, you will hear a phone message about a school project, and you have to complete the notes. Listen carefully, bring a paper and a pencil, and try to fill in these notes. You have to fill in the notes from number 16 to number 20. Now, students, listen carefully.
Part 3B. Questions 16 to 20. You will hear a phone message about a school project. Complete the notes. Before we start, here is an example.
Hi, Mary. It's Liz. You didn't come to school yesterday. I hope everything is okay. We finished Unit 4 in English, and Mr. Thomas asked us to work on a project.
The school project is for English, so English is written next to the subject. You now have 30 seconds to look at questions 16 to 20.
Students, skim reading questions from 16 to 20 to be able to write your answers while you are listening.
Now we are ready to start. Listen carefully. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hi Mary, it's Liz. You didn't come to school yesterday. I hope everything is okay. We finished Unit 4 in English and Mr. Thomas asked us to work on a project. It's called Modern City. We have to write a report. It's going to be interesting. Mr. Thomas said that we can cut some pictures from page 120 in the workbook and add more from magazines. He wants us to work in small groups. Barbara, Adam, you and I are going to work together. We thought of using the internet and other computer programs. I know you're very creative when it comes to computers and designing. We have 3 weeks to do the project. We'll start working on it tomorrow afternoon. We're going to meet at home after school. You know we have to hand in the project on Sunday the 24th. You can call me back anytime today when you're free. I'll be at home helping my mum with cooking, but please call me before 12 as I'm going out later. Bye for now.
Well, now students get ready. I will lower all hands, and if you would like to participate answering the question, please raise your hand. Get ready. Let's start with Sifallah Rahmatullah, Anas, Muhammad.
Teacher, me first.
Anas, let's do number 16. What is the project name?
The project name is Modern City.
Part 3B.
Perfect, Anas. This is the correct answer. The project name, students, is Modern City. Bravo, Anas. Let's go to Hashim Naji.
Yes, teacher.
What do you think is here in number 17? Must work in. What is the answer here?
Must work in small groups.
Bravo, small groups or in groups. Bravo, good. This is Hashim Naji, excellent. And now let's go to Talal Bashar.
Yes, teacher.
Talal, what is the answer for number 18? Time to work on project. 3 what?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, excellent. Bravo, Talal. Let's go to Khalid Ahmed. Khalid.
Yes, teacher.
Khalid, let's do number 19. What do you think is here in number 19? Must finish by. We are talking about time. By what?
Sunday, 24th.
Bravo, Sunday 24th. Excellent, Khalid. The last one is students. I want a new student here.
Teacher, me.
This is Sifallah. Okay, Sifallah, let's do the last one. Time to call Liz before. Before what?
Before 12.
Before 12. Bravo. Bravo, Sifallah. You can write 12 as a number or figures, and you can write as letters. Okay. Well done, all students, for doing well in the listening exam. And now let's go to the next part in our lesson today. Now, students, get ready. We are going to have reading. It's a time for reading. Here, students, you can see what? You can see penguins. You can see 2 penguins. You are going to read the text about penguins, and you have to circle the correct answer from A, B, or C. All students, listen carefully. While I am reading the text, you have to try to find the correct answer from A, B, and C. Write on a paper. Let's start. Penguins live in Antarctica. Number 0 is done for you as an example. Penguins live in Antarctica. They eat fish. They They don't, they doesn't, they didn't drink water. They eat snow. Penguins' heads are black with white rings around what? Around their eyes. Penguins are powerful swimmers. They what? They shall, they will, they can jump straight out of water onto the land. They are playful. Penguins' nests are what? Are made of stones. Now, students, get ready. I will choose and pick one of you to help me do number 26. Students, I will lower all hands again and ask you to raise your hands if you would like to participate doing this activity. Students, now raise your hands. Let's start with Anas Muhammad.
Teacher, do you hear me?
Yeah, I am hearing you, Anas. Let's do number 1. Anas, listen to me again. And when we reach number 26, tell me your correct answer. Penguins live in Antarctica. They eat fish. They what? Drink water. They don't, doesn't, or didn't.
They don't.
They don't, yeah. The subject here, students, is plural. You can't say they doesn't. You can't say they didn't because this is a fact. Here, Anas uses the present simple and uses the verb don't that matches with the subject they. They don't. Bravo, Anas. Now let's go to Abdullah Muhammad. Abdullah, they don't drink water and they eat snow, but they eat snow or they eat snow.
Yes, teacher. But.
But bravo, Abdullah, this is the correct answer. Here, students, you can see a contrast in meaning. They don't drink water, but they eat snow. Bravo, Abdullah. Now let's go to Ghaith Abdullah.
Yes, Mr.
Ghaith, penguins' heads are black with white rings around what eyes? Around their eyes or they eyes. Not their, T-H-E-R-E, this is, yeah, the answer is B. Around their eyes, around your eye, around my eye, around his eye, and around their eyes. Okay, Beth?
Okay.
Students, let's go to Ahmed Muhammad. Ahmed?
Yes, teacher.
Ahmed, number 29. Penguins are powerful, are strong. Penguins are powerful swimmers. They what? Jump straight out of water. They shall, they will, they can.
They can.
They can, of course. Can is the correct answer. Bravo, Ahmed. Let's go to Salim Ahmed.
Thank you.
Salim, what is the answer for number 30? They are playful. Playful means they like playing a lot. They are playful. Penguins' nests are what of stones? Make of stones, makes of stones, or made of stones. This is a passive. This is a passive. So again, Salim.
C.
Yeah, C, the answer is C. They are playful. Penguins' nests are made of stones. Bravo, Salim. So, students, get ready. We are going to have another type of the same question. Here, you have to read the text about Earth, our planet Earth, and get ready to circle the correct answer from A, B, or C. At the beginning, I will read the whole passage, and you can write all your answers on a paper. All students, get ready. Listen carefully. We live on the planet Earth. Number 0 is done for you as an example. We live on the planet Earth. Earth is a what ball of rocks? Is a enormous, wide, or big? is a what ball of rocks? Earth what around the sun once every 365 days. Earth goes, or went. Of course, went is not the correct answer because this is a fact. We use the present simple go or goes to talk about facts. Earth go or goes around the sun once every 365 days. Each day is 24 hours long. It is the only planet that what water, that has, that have, that has, and of course here the answer is not had, because this is also present. This is also a fact. So the correct answer will be has or have. It is the only planet that has or have water. In fact, water covers 70% what planet Earth, by planet Earth, above planet Earth, or of planet Earth. Earth has only one moon. What is called the moon? Which is called the moon, or what is called the moon, or where is called the moon? Now students, get ready. I will choose and pick you one by one to help me find out the correct answers. Now let's go to Muhammad Ali Eid. Muhammad Ali.
Yes, Mr.
And what is the correct answer? What is your choice for number 31? We live on the planet Earth. Earth is a what ball of rocks? Enormous, wide, big.
Big.
Is a big ball of rocks. So teacher, why enormous is not the correct answer? Big, enormous and big has got the same meaning. Enormous and big have the same meaning. The means kabir, ضخم. Because here you can see the article a. You can't say a enormous. Enormous is starting with the vowel e. So you can't use a before a word starting with the vowel. And the correct answer is big. Bravo, Muhammad. Earth is a big ball of rocks. Now let's go to Hamza Khalil.
Yes, teacher.
Hamza, Earth is a big ball of rocks. What is go or goes?
Goes.
Do you remember the present simple tense? If you have the subject he, she, or it, you add s to the end of the verb.
Go.
You have to add s to the end of the verb if the subject is he, she, or it. Students, get ready. Hamza needs your help. All students, you can help Hamza. What is the correct answer for number 32? Go or goes?
Goes.
Goes, bravo. This is the correct answer. Why? Because here Earth is singular. It, he, and she, if they are the subject, you have to add s at the end of the verb. It goes, the Earth goes. Okay, bravo. That goes around the sun once every 365 days. Each day is 24 hours long. Now let's go to, from the beginning, Abdullah Muhammad, get ready. Number 33. It is the only planet, الكوكب الوحيد. It is only the only planet that, what, water, that has water or have water. Bravo. Good, Abdullah. This is the correct answer, that has water. Good. Ahmed Muhammad.
Yes, teacher.
Ahmed.
Yes. Do you hear me, teacher?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Ahmed, what is the correct answer for number 34? In fact, water covers 70% planet Earth. By planet Earth, above planet Earth or of planet Earth?
Of.
Yeah, bravo, Ahmed. This is the correct answer. Water covers 70% of planet Earth. Ghaith, now we have got Ghaith again. Ghaith, yeah, now I can hear you, Ghaith. And let's do number 35 with Ghaith. Earth has only one moon. You know the moon, of course. Earth has only one moon. What is called the moon? Which, what, or where?
Where?
Yeah. No. No.
Which?
Which is called the moon. والذي يسمى. Do you remember we had before relative pronouns who, where, and which besides that? Well, now students, after we have finished reading, let's go to the next part. I also have got another type of reading. Here, students, get ready. We are going to have another type of reading. Read about the children. Here on your left, you can see some children. And on the other side, you can see their interests. Read the advertisements for different books they can read. Here you can read about the different books that they would like to read about. Write the correct letter from A to G in each box. There are 2 extra letters that you do not need to use. Now, students, I am going to help you read the questions and then get ready to find out the correct answer. Match between the child and his favorite book. Now, I'm going to read about all of the children. 11. Matthew is interested in horror stories. 12. William enjoys reading about animals. 13. Adam wants to know more about the weather on Earth. 14. Laura likes reading about cooking new dishes. 15. David enjoys reading funny stories. Now, students, I am going to read about the all books from A to H. A. This recipe book has lots of fun chicken meals. B. A book about wind and how people use it. C. A story about a happy man who went to the coldest planet in the world. D. Jack, these stories will make you laugh. E. This book is all about dangerous sharks in the ocean. F. This story is about a little boy scared by a monster. G. A day in the life, G. A day in the life of a famous chef. Best-selling book, a true story. H is done. Now, students, get ready. I will lower all hands, and if you'd like to participate during the activity, please raise your hand. Let's start with Hamza Khalil. Hamza?
Yes.
Hamza, what is the book that Matthew is going to read? Matthew is interested in horror stories or scary stories. What is the book that is Matthew going to read? Bravo, this is the correct answer. This story is about a little boy scared by a monster. Bravo, Hamza. Abdullah Muhammad, it's your turn.
Yes,
What is the
teacher.
book that William is going to read? William enjoys reading about animals. What do you think is the correct answer?
Okay, teacher. This book is all about ginger shark in the ocean.
Ocean. So the correct answer is E. Yeah, this book is all about dangerous sharks in the ocean. Bravo, Abdullah. Let's go to Muhammad Ali Eid.
Yes, Mr.
Muhammad, Adam wants to know more about the weather on Earth. So what is the book that he is going to read about? I am helping.
B.
B. Bravo, this is the correct answer. B. A book about wind and how people use it. Look here, he wants to know more about the weather. And in B, the book is talking or telling us about the weather, about wind. A book about winds and how people use it. Bravo, Muhammad. Let's go to Hashim Naji.
Yes, teacher.
Hashim, Laura likes reading about cooking new dishes. So what is the book Laura is going to read about?
A.
A, bravo, this is the correct answer. Laura will read this book. This recipe book has lots of fun chicken meals. Bravo, Hashim Naji. The last one will go to Salim Ahmed. Are you there, Salim?
I mean D.
Yeah, D, bravo, Salim. This is the correct answer. Jack, these stories will make you laugh. Bravo, Salim. Bravo, all students who participated doing this activity. Now, students, we are going to have the last part in our lesson today. It's writing. In the final exam, you will have a picture story. Look here, students, you can see 4 pictures. You have to describe the 4 pictures to make a full picture story. And this is an example. Look here, students, you can see 4 pictures. The 4 pictures make you a full story. You have to describe each picture separately so that you can have a full story at the end. Describe each picture alone. Okay, and we will start with picture number 1. Look here, you can see a girl. She is having fun on her bed. And I think her mom wants her to go to bed and sleep. So let's start with picture number 1. So here, Julie was a playful girl. She likes to jump on the bed. One night, Julie wore her pajamas and started dancing gladly on the bed. Just then, Julie's mother walked in the room and told her to get down. What happened next? Julie stormed out of bed angrily. Her mother walked up to her and tried to console Julie. Julie calmed down and then she climbed up her bed. Her mom sat beside her and told her favorite bedtime story. She listened carefully and curiously until the story was completed. So what happened at the end? Finally, she was feeling sleepy. She tucked into her blankets and closed her eyes. Her mom kissed her goodnight. So students, now you described the 4 pictures and now you have got a full story. And this is the model answer for the full story. Now students, listen carefully. I am going to read you the whole story. The title of the story is A Playful Girl. Julie was a playful girl. She likes to jump on the bed. One night, Julie wore her pajamas and started dancing gladly on the bed. Just then, Julie's mother walked in the room and told her to get down. Julie stormed out of bed angrily. Her mother walked up to her and tried to console Julie. Julie calmed down and then she climbed up her bed. Her mom sat beside her and told her favorite bedtime story. She listened carefully and curiously until the story was completed. Finally, she was feeling sleepy. She tucked in her blanket and closed her eyes. Her mom kissed her good night. Students, with this we reach the end of the lesson today. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Have a nice day and goodbye.
إن أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والاشتراك في القناة.